Kumikrum is a distant village located around Seshibekwai in the western north region of Ghana. This village is home to many cocoa farmers, including George Japong, a 60-year-old cocoa farmer who owns and manages a 160-hectare cocoa farmland with one hand.
Mr. George Japong, and do not friend Mr. Ketty.
My name is George Japong, but I'm popularly known as Mr. Ketty. I'm a cocoa farmer and I began this trade in 1987.
In an interview, Mr. Japong shares his journey to adversity.
Oh, according to me, Papa, no, Ankasana Chrese, fear doing some coffee doing what you
According to my father, I was between the ages 17 and 18 when I got involved in the accident. It was around the Easter festivities. My parents asked that we plug some pears, visit the marketplace and sell them so we can acquire some funds to support our living costs. My siblings and I climbed some pear trees, but unfortunately I lost my grip and fell. Due to the nature of the injury, the only solution was amputation. Things were never the same afterwards. How my life would turn out was a major concern for my parents, but the selling of the next things did not cross their mind. They did not enroll me into any skill training. I felt my father was always discouraged.
Determined to not let the remnants of this accident define his future, Mr. Japong voluntarily followed his father to his farm and learned the trade. Years later, he decided to start his own cocoa farm.
One morning, I made a decision voluntarily tag along with my father when he went to the farm. I tried to perform the various farming activities to the best of my abilities. After some time, I decided to use the knowledge I acquired from my dad and start my own cocoa farm. I did not know what the future held for me, but becoming a silver beggar was not going to be it. I started as little as I can and now I have a family of my own, and using the profits from my cocoa farm, I provide for them.
Starting his own cocoa farm came with its share of challenges.
Beginning a cocoa farm comes with its share of challenges. For starters, in the early and late 90s, we did not have the technology to make the activities easier. We had to manually weed the farmland and prepare it for plantation. Chainsaw was not as common as it is today. So, to cut down a tree, we had to use ropes and axe. Imagine doing that with one hand.
Recognizing his limitations, Mr. Japong sought for help to manage his farm.
I do not manage this farmland by myself. I have and I'm still employing the services of others in my village who are more than happy to help because it serves as a source of income for them and their families. I do not only employ the services of the non-educated, but the educated as well. I have had instances where professionally certified teachers come to me and ask to work on my farm. And I allowed them, even gone to the extent of training them, and now they have their own farmlands, generating a stable income for themselves and their families.
Mr. Japong is a proud father to 10 children, 7 daughters, and 3 sons. Having a family of his own became his North Star to continue in his pursuit of managing the cocoa farm.
Me womadu. My mommy and son. And I man song. A man di kind. Nti woman ebe ye empanimfo. Ya me adom omko school ni kakra ebi mo awareware.
I have 10 children. By grace, they have been educated to senior high school level. My daughters currently have families of their own and they are immersed in skill training. But my sons are still young. They follow me to the farm voluntarily. And just like my wife, they support the activities on the farm. I do not force them to help. I wanted it to be voluntary just as I did with my dad. And they are always happy to help. This is my source of income. I have used it to take very good care of my family. I'm proud of my children.
He leaves us with this Father's Day message.
Kakra metimi aka she Ghana for titiru mrantie ne nketesia emaburu no titiru sisi obia hu se oman no anawiase no ayeden enti etore bia obia pe sikantentem.
What I can say to all fathers is not to lose out. Sure, it is not easy, especially in an economic state, to look after your family. But if I can do it with one arm, you can too. Find something of great interest to you. Mine is farming. Commercialize it. You have no idea what can come out of it. I also encourage farming to all fathers. You don't need a lot of farmland. You just need something that will produce some foodstuffs to help the economic crisis.
Na abon titru se wodi unni sika wode be kwa sua adwuma akwa bi adwuma kura ku adwuma de obamu a enhye da anye sika bibre obi betimi ama asase ketua bi be yeka ba akopɛ wode fa ya to so de boso me nan na sika hya ase yeba de be hye wo mu kranse mo fo mo ho hye ku adwuma e be boa wo.